Sponsoring parents to the United States of America can be a lengthy and complex process, but it is possible. Here is a step-by-step guide on how to sponsor your parents to the United States. Step 1. Determine eligibility to sponsor your parents to the United States. You must be a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident, green card holder. Additionally, you must be at least 21 years old and meet certain income requirements to prove that you can financially support your parents once they are in the United States. Step 2. File Form I-130. The first step in the process is to file Form I-130, Petition for Alien Relative, with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS. This form establishes the relationship between you and your parents and allows them to begin the process of obtaining an immigrant visa. You will need to provide documentation to prove your U.S. citizenship or lawful permanent residency, as well as evidence of your relationship with your parents. Step 3. Wait for approval. Once USCIS receives your Form I-130, they will review it and determine if your parents are eligible for an immigrant visa. If your petition is approved, USCIS will send it to the National Visa Center, NVC, for further processing. Step 4. Complete NVC processing. The NVC will contact you and your parents to request additional documentation and fees. This may include proof of financial support, birth certificates, and police certificates. Once all the required documentation is received, the NVC will schedule an appointment for your parents to apply for an immigrant visa at the U.S. Embassy or consulate in their home country. Step 5. Attend visa interview. Your parents will need to attend an interview at the U.S. Embassy or consulate in their home country. During the interview, a consular officer will review their application and ask questions about their eligibility for an immigrant visa. Your parents will also need to undergo a medical examination. Step 6. Receive immigrant visa. If the consular officer approves your parents' application, they will receive an immigrant visa in their passport. This visa allows them to travel to the United States and apply for admission as a permanent resident. Step 7. Apply for admission. Once your parents arrive in the United States, they will need to apply for admission as permanent residents. A U.S. Customs and Border Protection (CBP) officer will review their immigrant visa and other documents and determine if they are eligible to enter the United States as permanent residents. Step 8. Receive green card. If the CBP officer admits your parents as permanent residents, they will receive a green card in the mail within a few weeks. This card is proof of their permanent resident status in the United States. Overall, sponsoring parents to the United States can be a lengthy process that requires patience and attention to detail. It is important to ensure that you meet all eligibility requirements and provide all required documentation to avoid delays or denial of your petition.